If you are using Evernote, then this video is just for you. Well, in today's video, I will show you 7 tips which you should use to become more productive and efficient while using Evernote. So, let's get started with tip number 1. The first tip I have for you is creating note links. This basically creates links between one or more notes within your Evernote notebook. So, here is an example for you. As you can see, I have got two types of link. One of the blue one you already know is the normal link. The other one here that say I am a linked note, and when I click on it, it takes me directly to another note that I already have in my Evernote notebook. This really comes in handy if you want to create a high-level note hierarchy in Evernote. This note link can be used to organize your notes in Evernote. So how you can create this? You can simply select the note that you want to link to, then right-click on the same. You will see the menu like this. Click on Copy Internal Links. Now go back to the note where you want to add your note link and hit Paste. It will add the internal note link as you can see. Now you can see that it's the same as the title of the note that you pasted here. It's not like the general link that you copy from the web and paste. You can see the difference. So now if you click on it, it will directly take you to that particular note. This is just the basic thing that you can use to make the most productive use of Evernote app. Now let's move a step further. And that's the tip number 2 for you. Using the same note link feature, you can create a table of content. This is useful if you want to create a summary of a number of notes within a single note. I mostly use this feature for creating and organizing my ebook. As you can see, I have created a separate note for each of my chapters. So, creating a table of content make it easier for me to navigate between chapters that I have in my notebook. You might be managing different notes under separate notebooks, as the same I used to do until I found this feature. So, to create a table of content, select the multiple note for which you want to create a table of contents like this. After that, you will see a snapshot of these notes here on the right side. And down below, you will see a number of additional options available for you. So here you have to select Create Table of Contents Note option. Now before I do this, I want to make you aware that this option will not remove or delete or change the location of these notes, but it will create a new note. So when you select this option, you can scroll to the top and here you will see a new note that has been created, titled Table of Contents. And when you click on it, you will see that you got note links of these 3 selected notes. So when you click on any of the links, it will take you to the respective note as you can see here. Now change the title of the note from the table of contents to something relevant, because by default it will name Table of Contents only. This is not over yet. You can do more, and that's the tip number 3 for you. You can merge different notes together in one note. You can merge different notes in one note by selecting the multiple notes from the left side as you can see. Again, you will get the snapshot and additional options as you got while making table of contents. Here to merge the notes, you have to click on Merge option. But before I do that, let me clear that there is no option of undoing that. It will combine all the selected notes into one note and delete the original separate notes. So you should make sure that you want to merge the notes or not. Now let's click on Merge option. This will merge all these selected notes and create a new note like this. Now you can see that it has the header here that will give you the name of the notes as you can see. Along with that, you can see the name of the author created that note. The best option here, you can see that it still has a beautiful separation between the notes. That's like 3 features you can use by selecting different notes and using the additional options that Evernote gives you. Now moving to the next tip, which is the keyboard shortcuts. You know Evernote allows users to create a custom shortcuts. This is an amazing feature that can reduce your time taken to complete any action. There are keyboard shortcuts for almost anything you want to do in Evernote. These are the global shortcuts command, but there is option to change the keyboard shortcuts and redefine the shortcuts according to your own need. You can change the keyboard shortcuts by clicking on Tools, then Options, then select Shortcut Keys. Now as you can see that there are options to assign global keyboard shortcuts for some common commands. You can use the default keyboard shortcuts or change it according to your own need. Now when you will be familiar with Evernote shortcuts, you will able to use Evernote without even lifting your hands off the keyboard. And that's the really most efficient way to use and get most out of Evernote. Now another great feature of Evernote is its search option. But wait a minute, I'm not talking about general search, which I think most of you already know. I am talking about Evernote's advanced search option. You will search here only, but there are some advanced search parameters which you can use to get what you have been searching for in Evernote. Let me show you some example of advanced search feature. Suppose you want to search for your note which is having word success in its title. Then all you have to do is type in title, colon, and the word you want to search for in your note title. For in this case, I want to search for notes which has success in its title. You can have any word or phrase which you want to search for. This parameter will restrict the search just to the title of the note. So if you title your notes accordingly, then this search parameter will definitely help you to find your desired note. And this feature comes in handy if you have a ton of notes in Evernote. This is not the only parameter that you can use. There are many different search parameters that you can use to filter and narrow the search results. Some of the parameters are like notebook colon your notebook name. This will show only the notes from the particular notebook. To do colon true. This will return all notes containing a checkbox that is checked. And to do colon false will return all the notes containing a checkbox that is not checked, as you can see here. There is a list of such parameters that you can use. I will link them in the description below. The next tip I have for you is that you should use the desktop app to manage and organize your Evernote if you want to get the most of Evernote, and use mobile app to capture and see things on the go. Why I am saying this is because you will be frustrated when you try to organize your data in Evernote using your smartphone or even from the web. And some of the Power Packs tools are found only on the desktop app and not on the smartphone app. If you don't have a desktop app, you can download it from evernote.com/downloads. Evernote desktop app is available for both Windows and Mac. Just try the desktop app and you will know the difference. In my case, I found many new features which helped me in organizing my Evernote account. The final tip I have for you is that you can create notes outside of Evernote and without even opening Evernote. This is possible in Evernote with the help of Evernote Web Clipper. It's a browser extension that lets you capture full-page articles, images, selected text, important emails, and any web page that you like, and you can read them offline. To use Web Clipper, you can download its extension from your browser store, or you can visit Evernote website at evernote.com to download the extension for your browser. It is available for Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera, and Microsoft Edge as well. So guys, these are some of the Evernote tips that I found to be helpful and productive. My personal favorite tip in this video is the note links. If you have any other tip that you want to add, please let me know in the comment section. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I will be back again with some more productive hacks and tips. Stay connected.